Episode 15. What's up? This is Scotty Boombox, and you're listening to the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. We curse, we drink, we laugh, we parent. This is the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe now on iTunes. Give us that 5-star rating, and we will read it on air, no matter what it says. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/thevppodcast. Follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at Vulgar Parenting. Email us, vulgarparenting@gmail.com. And of course, check out everything we do at vulgarparenting.com. The Vulgar Parenting Podcast is produced by SHS Audio Department. Check out shsaudiodepartment.com for all your pro audio needs, including DJ services, audiobook and podcast production, music production and music licensing, multimedia services, and creative consulting. Check out shsaudiodepartment.com. And this episode is brought to you by our sponsors at Technically Speaking, the YouTube channel that is a must subscribe for anyone that loves rants, raves, and reviews on technology, from audio video gear to smartphones, from Google to Apple and apps. Peachy and Greg are producing weekly content for all the tech lovers out there at youtube.com/technically speaking. Go now, leave a comment that you heard about this fantastic channel on the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. And as promised, we did it, fellas. We made it. We got another one.
Uh-oh.
I feel like that gal at the beginning of Ghostbusters when they finally get their first call, and she's like, "We got one," and she slams it, and they got their first ghost. We got another 5-star review.
Boom.
From Big D SWAT.
Whoa.
Big D SWAT.
Love, Big D SWAT. He writes, "You are the worst."
Wait a minute. What kind of 5-star review is this?
Literally a 5-star review.
5-star, but let me
Title,
tell you some horrible things.
You are the
about
worst. Yeah, it goes, "The worst advice I've ever heard. I feel for your kids and domestic partners. It surprises me that with his own life guidance, Choops is still alive.
Hey, now.
Boombox is the absolute worst and needs to stop giving shout-outs and name-dropping. Team Miller all the way."
Whoa.
Hey.
I have a fan.
Yeah.
Up to 1.
Quote, "He is the only thing remotely funny, even if all of his stories are lies and exaggerations."
Listen, Big D SWAT, the only time I lie is when I say I'm not loving you.
He says, "I hate you all. P.S. Moist, moist, moist." Thanks for writing, Big D SWAT.
Thanks for
5-star
writing.
reviews, a 5-star review.
5-star.
That's
5-star, 5-star, 5-star.
Appreciate the help. Concern for my fellow.
Appreciate the love.
for my friends here.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, it's time to find out.
What's up?
As a vulgar parent, I often ask myself, what's up with these headlines? First out of Colorado Springs, police seek a runner who won't stop pooping in front of a family's house. This one picking up a lot of steam now. She's called the...
It is. I've seen it kind of all over the place.
She is called the what? The Mad Pooper.
Mad Pooper.
The Mad Pooper. Only in Colorado Springs are they using the word mad. In fact, it's like a descriptor for someone who's just so crazy. But anyway, she says her children were the first to catch the runner mid-poop with her pants around her ankles, Kathy Budd said. Immediately they ran to get their mother. They're like, "A lady's taking a poop." So I come outside and I'm like, "Are you serious?" She said she confronted her in front of her kids.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is...
And they thought it was like
real.
a one-time ordeal. Like the lady was running, things hit the fan, and you got to drop trowel and just let it go. And I'm sorry, your yard's of the yard it happened in.
Naturally.
But they've caught her multiple times doing it.
Yeah, she keeps shitting in front of kids.
You know, I say this often.
You got real problems.
I say that there's a website for everyone. If you like feet, if you're into like licking noses, there's a website for you.
This lady needs to get her .com because she's on some new shit. She's like,
no more poop cam, yard cam.
She's marathon running and publicly defecating.
Right.
I feel like we should come up if she's gonna keep doing it. Like I
reg.
support her, but we need to come up with a better name.
The Mad Pooper is the worst.
Yeah,
that is so Colorado Springs.
Come on, like bring in diarrhea into this thing.
Yeah. The diarrhea dasher.
Running,
the shady shitter.
No, the diarrhea dasher.
You can't do shitter because you can't say that on the news.
Okay.
I think you can say shit on the news.
What about the pompous pooper? She's obviously
Ms. Running Pants.
Ms. Running Pants. I like that. Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. We could think about it.
She said that she confronted her and that she was mortified about even having to like do this. And the woman was just like, yeah, I'm sorry. And then just dropped her shit napkins and ran away. Like, what the fuck?
What would you do if somebody like shat on in your front yard?
I mean, I'd probably grab her and be like, no, you're cleaning this up. Like, I would catch you. Like, I would run after her. I would grab her. I would bring her back.
She runs on the regs. She's in good shape.
I know.
How often do you run?
Often? I mean, that's let's not go overboard there.
We'll get to that later and wrap it up.
If she makes it to my neighbor's house, it's their problem.
Yeah, exactly. You do that on my property, I'm coming after you. Yeah, I would give chase.
I think I'd treat it, BB gun. Straight BB gun.
Do you like it?
Do you have a BB gun?
That's exactly what exactly what Jalen Rose said.
I would like. Did he really?
Yeah, he said the exact same thing. That's amazing.
Hilarious.
I thought that was the craziest shit I'd ever heard. And you just said the exact same fucking thing. I'm like, is it not? Is that normal?
Right. No, I'd slow play it. You know what I mean? Like once I started seeing it happen often, I'd let it ride. Then I'd go get my Red Ryder and pump that bitch up.
How many times would you let it ride before you would pop her with the Red Ryder?
So the third time she
Third time. Like, so the first one
you're just shocked.
You're just like, what the fuck? The second time she shat on your front yard, you would then at that point, say, next time I'm getting out my BB gun?
No, I'm going to let her go. Even if she doesn't clean it up, I'll take care of it because I know the next time I'm tapping that ass with some BBs. Dink, dink, dink.
I think you can only shoot it once before you have to pump it up again.
No, not the updated Red Ryder, the AR-15.
You can pop some people.
Oh, so we're talking one that's got like a CO2.
What about a paintball gun?
Could work.
Like mid poop, so it's like yellow and blue and
that
green.
way you can call the police officer and tell him like the lady with Pics paint all over her.
What's up?
Oh boys, this coming out of suburban Milwaukee. A school is requiring students to submit dress pics before their homecoming dance. A suburban Milwaukee school district is requiring all students wearing a dress to next month's homecoming dance to submit pictures of their outfit before they can buy tickets, the Milwaukee Journey Sentinel reported. According to the school district, the policy is aimed at keeping students away from being turned away for showing too much skin. Oh, so there's already a rule. There's already a rule that if you show up and it's too skimpy, you can't get in. Okay.
Got it.
So that's the established rule.
I think that's pretty common though.
But now they want parents to send in
these
photographic
dresses are
evidence.
Wild. Have you seen
photographic evidence is required?
Yeah,
you know they must be
is you take
wild.
A picture of some like old school one with like frills and puffy shoulders.
Yeah.
And then show up the one with your tits hanging out.
Show them.
Right. That's right. No, you guys said I could come. I don't know what you're talking about. You approved
See what
it.
I did there? Yeah.
Right. I don't know, man. I think it's kind of pervy. Like they're just collecting.
They're collecting photos
of girls in their prom dresses.
And they're all underage.
Just imagine that, like
who wants that database? Who wants to be in charge of like hacker proofing that one with everything that gets hacked anymore?
I'm sure there's a weird teacher in that school that is cool keeping it.
No, I'm saying it's totally likely. I think it's dangerous. I think that's the dumbest thing. Why would you want that responsibility? I want pictures of your daughters in what might be scantily clad material for approval, so I can approve them.
Why you're doing
I can approve them
because I know
that's
super creepy.
Who would have that job? That sounds terrible.
It's not that bad, right?
I was waiting. I was waiting to see who was going to go that route.
Who was going to clap back first? That was like the best job ever. Here's a whole bunch of 18-year-old girls, 18 in homecoming dresses.
18-year-old hot chicks
and
scandalized.
This is like, file this under the worst idea ever.
Right.
Like, You know how many pissed off dads there are in Colorado Springs right now?
God.
A shit ton. Let me tell you, a fucking shit ton.
Right.
Hell no, dude. No.
All I know is
when you already don't want her going.
So like you know how they do the pictures beforehand? It was prom for my brother, and like one of his friends set him up with a friend. I don't know. It was weird. But I showed up with my ex-girlfriend.
Hold on.
He got set up for a prom date with this girl, and I showed up to the whole picture thing with my, I guess now ex-girlfriend, girlfriend at the time, ex-girlfriend then, and I couldn't stop staring at this girl's tits. Like she had a slit that went down. It was quite impressive.
Brother's
prom date. It was impressive.
Why? Because like the dress was.
It went down like V down the front, like
a big J-Lo thing.
Yeah,
like full frontal body open.
They were nice
it's like
from what I saw.
Sides.
Outstanding J-Lo green dress MTV
you know what I mean?
Awards.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly what you mean.
I know. Yep.
This bag for you.
That's what's up.
Right. You know, that thing was like 20 years ago.
Was it that long?
Oh man,
she is banging, and she's old. She's old.
Wood.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Come on now.
You had to think about it though. You hesitated.
There's a whole other segment about that hesitation, dude.
All right, let's get to it.
What's up?
And finally, this week in What's Up, the tragic tale of a father-son outing gone wrong. This comes to us from Atlanta, where 2 Alabama men have been arrested and charged following a fight at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta over the weekend. And the incident was captured on video. Shout out to Barstool for, of course, cracking that one. According to Atlanta Police Department, Charles Walton Craver, 55, and his namesake son, that's my favorite part, 25.
Good old Junior.
Yep, Junior. They were arrested and charged with misdemeanor battery that stemmed from a fight at the Alabama FSU football game. Both are from Bama in Mobile County.
Shocking.
Oh, wow. So, the officer spoke with the victim, who told him she'd gotten into an argument. That's when the whole article flips for me. It's not just like they're out fighting some dudes.
No.
This dude...
He chokeslammed a girl.
He chokeslams a girl. Junior
chokeslams a girl.
Can't handle the all-day drinking because this was like 11 o'clock at night now.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you his dad had him up early.
Game,
but still, I bet you he was tailgating all day. I bet his dad had him up, up like super early, right?
Right.
Like they were probably day drinking, afternoon drinking,
just going for it.
Evening drinking. Ends up choke slamming a woman. Ugh.
That's not.
It sounds like a WWE match right now. Because he choke slammed a woman, and then her brother-in-law came in to try and take him off. The dad choke slammed him, and then a third guy came in, and they both punched him in the face. I'm assuming it's simultaneously, like off the rope shit. Like,
yep.
Is WWE different than WWF?
Same thing. They had to change the name.
They had to change it because
the World Wildlife Foundation.
World Wildlife Federation.
It was
what existed first, and they sued and won.
Yeah,
that's why there's a really good WWE like T-shirt where it's like half where it says WWE in the bottom with like the new logo, and then above it is like the 2 koalas from the fucking WWF logo. It's the most fucked up juxtaposition, but whatever.
I'm sorry. So they're not 2 different things. Like
no, WWE and WWF are the same thing.
Okay.
It's now WWE.
www.e.wrestling.
It's worldwide.
Entertainment. World Wrestling Entertainment, I think is what it is.
Incorporated. Unlimited.
I don't know.
All right. Well, that has been What's Up. Wow. What a great start. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
We're just like that. We have another great trifecta for you. We're going to change some people's lives today. Are you ready to change some people's lives?
I think so.
Are you ready to change some people's lives?
Never will.
We do it every week. It's called Guiding Life. In Guiding Life, 3 lucky listeners have been selected to receive parenting and relationship advice from the life coach, Ryan Choops. Get your life right by sending your questions to Coach Choops at Ryan C. Life Coach on Twitter, or email RyanChoopsLifeCoach@gmail.com. Get your life right at RyanChoopsLifeCoach.com. Coach Choops, how we doing today?
We doing good.
All right, you want to get right into it?
Let's go.
All right. Here we go. Cameron from Philly.
I'm gonna assume it's Cameron.
Coach
Hey,
Choops.
Mom, what's up?
I got my T tested and it's low. Okay.
Okay.
My doc has put me on shots, but I hate needles and pass out when I'm around one. What should I do?
Jesus.
Uh-oh, dude. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna call him Cameron because I can't call this man Cameron with a story like that.
Come on, Cameron.
So Cameron, do you think that the two are related? Low testosterone and can't handle a needle.
So many,
Boom.
I
layers
think
to this onion.
Yeah. But I think this is a direct correlation. I don't know how to help you on this one because at this point, like if you're old enough that you're getting testosterone shots and you can't take a needle, like I think this might be the first one that we go, you can't be helped at this point. I mean, you can ask the doctor, I guess, to see if they have like some spoon-fed testosterone or something. But
Sorry, Cameron. You're out.
Can you get an ointment?
yeah.
Can you get a salve?
Yeah.
Listen.
Like I feel like you're getting these shots so you can be more of a man, and your problem with taking the shots is making you less of a man. I guess I don't know.
I know. I was like, was your follow-up question going to be like, and I'm worried about what my cat would think? Like, what else, dude? Like, what? Are you serious? Like, because that's not, you're obviously focusing on the wrong thing, Cameron.
Yes.
You're focusing on the needle. When it's because you have low T, there's a lot of other things that should have your attention.
Yeah.
Like why the hell you're on low, like you're taking
Right.
T shots. Like there's other stuff to be worried about. You're worried about the needle. Dude. Come on. Hey. Oy vey.
Maybe your mom can come downstairs into the basement and give you the shot. And
Zing. She might have to put a little burn ointment on that ass too. Woo! God, I'm on fire there, man. All right. Well, hey, Cameron, thanks for writing in. I'm sure you'll never listen to us again.
Right. Drop that 5-star review.
All right. We got an anonymous one here. Anonymous from Anonymous writes,
Uh-oh.
Coach Choops,
what's up, Anonymous?
my ex-wife just recently emailed me to thank me for how, quote, sweet my proposal was over 12 years ago. How should I respond? And 2, should I tell my current wife that she emailed me?
Oof.
Ooh. I mean, the first question you always have to ask
I love it.
is,
2-parter.
how hot was the ex-wife?
Hot.
Real hot.
You know what?
Let's just go with hot.
You know what?
Because that's the first thing you're thinking about if you're going to reply.
I'm just kidding. That's absolutely not what you should do.
Okay, so my first, is she a 1 or a 10?
I don't know. We'll say an 8.
All right,
Okay.
I will role play this for the sake of Anonymous.
Okay.
I say an 8.
An 8 is solid.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? Because I feel like in the days of social media, there's no way that this lady does not know that you're currently married with somebody else and stuff like that. And I feel like she's probably going through a hard time in her life.
Yeah.
But you guys were married and divorced for a reason.
Mhm.
So I would probably maybe email her back and just bring up how romantic it was and how
Ooh.
build her up a little bit. Build her up a little bit.
Build her up just to fucking
And
crush
just
her down.
Crush her down. So that way in another 12 years, you won't have to worry about her emailing you again.
On the 24th.
That's right. This isn't. Nope. This is never gonna happen.
You know what, girl? You're right.
Like,
Like, it was so nice.
It was so
and
good.
I can't, do you remember
And
this
that blue-
time?
Yep.
Do you remember
Boom.
that
Just
time?
bring back all these memories
Yeah,
and
yeah.
give her hopes up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the reply to the
just-
next response, and I still hate your fucking guts.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Okay. So that's part 1.
Part 1.
From Anonymous, part 2
Part
here.
2 is should I tell
my current wife that she emailed me?
So after we're done with part 1 and we've completely obliterated her.
So that's first. Like,
Yes.
don't even worry about part
Don't worry
2
about
until part 1's
Yeah,
done.
part 1 is the first part. And then part 2, you go, babe, look at this. And you just show her and she's gonna be so
Full
proud of you.
transcript.
Full transcript, and just be like,
Full
"Look at
transcript.
this." And she's either gonna really love you and be like, "Man, this dude is faithful as fuck
And hilarious.
and hilarious,
Okay.
and I want to sleep with him,"
Yeah.
or 10% chance she goes, "You're a fucking asshole. What am I doing with you?" But 90-10, man. You gotta. Those are odds you always place in Vegas.
Yeah,
Those
and
are
I
odds
feel
you
like,
take.
and I feel like the 90 would be really good.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
if
yeah.
the 90 works, you're
If the 90
golden.
works, which it
You
should,
win.
it should work. It's
totally
really
win.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Anonymous, for writing in. I hope that wherever you are and whoever you may be, that just guided your life in the right direction. Finally, Elsie from LA writes, my girlfriend wants to go on a trip, but we've only been serious for 4 months. Is that too soon? My baby mama isn't a fan of her. Should I just avoid that drama or do what makes me happy?
Son. LC.
C.
LC.
Lil C.
First off,
Lil C.
why are we worried about what baby mama has to say about this?
There it is.
Like, you
There
guys,
it
you
is.
clearly aren't together because you've been seeing this girl for 4 months. Like, she seems like a nice girl, wants to go on a nice trip. She
Mhm.
probably helped you out with your kid when you got him on the weekends.
Preach.
Like, dude, baby mama doesn't like her because baby mama wants to be her. But clearly that ship has already sailed.
That was the most gangster shit you've ever said.
I'm just helping out my boy LC right now.
I know, but that
LC.
shit, I got a chill from that
And-
one. I thought Ice Cube was in this
Lil
motherfucker.
C.
And 4 months in, you know you still having that good sex. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're going on this trip and
Yeah.
you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, what is he thinking?
Post it up on Instagram and let baby mama see that you've moved on.
Oh, fly the flag, too. Don't even hold back on the social
No,
media
4
trip.
months,
I
but
love it.
no, like 4 months is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like it's a girl that you've been, seeing for 3 weeks. I mean, 4 months. I don't expect you to propose on the trip, but I mean, you guys are clearly committed to one another. Go have fun. Do your thing.
LC, thanks for writing in. Hopefully that guided your life in the right direction. Thanks to all of our submissions, Cameron, Anonymous, and LC. This has been Guiding Life. All right, something new.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Parenting by the numbers.
Yeah,
Another one.
another one.
God, I can't stand that guy.
DJ Khaled.
Oh my god.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible. But like the fucked up thing is like this section of kids like Lil Jon. Because remember back in 03
Yeah,
when Lil
yeah.
Jon was just like,
What is going
yeah, what?
What are we talking about?
Listen, we'll get to this parenting by the
Yeah.
numbers. But I'm saying DJ Khaled is just he's the guy that makes beats and just says random shit and like, yep,
Another
put my
one.
name on there.
Yep.
Another one.
Another
That's
one.
just the dumbest shit ever.
And it works
I mean,
so
Lil
good.
Jon
It
was
does,
a-
though.
It works so
It does.
fucking good, though.
Because when you hear that come in, you're always like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this track real quick.
Yeah.
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 I mean, same thing when Lil Jon was doing his thing.
Agree. Parenting by the numbers.
Yeah, what do we got for parenting by the numbers this week?
This
Aside from that Lil Jon intro.
right. Mark Johannesson. Sorry, excuse me. BBC.com. He did a study that asks, what's the perfect age? For some, it's carefree teenage years or time at university, but 35 may in fact be the pivotal turning point, both personally and professionally.
How old are you guys?
Fuck you.
Oh, God. Here
You
we
old
go.
fucks.
Here we go.
All right,
You
so-
old fucks.
Hold on. Not only is 35 the age when we're perceived to no longer be young, according to a study from the University of Kent, about 2,000 people, employees were asked or whatever, but basically at 35 is when men reach peak loneliness.
Peak loneliness. I love it.
I
Now,
love
do
it.
you like
the height of lonely.
like
Like,
do you
what is this
become
So is
dramatic bullshit?
Is 34 like
It's just
the height of happiness?
No, I mean,
No,
you would
but I mean,
think
there's-
that you're on your way there,
Dude.
But like, do you get like is it like a true mountain where you get up to the peak of loneliness, and then
And
as you
then
get
you
older,
come
you
back
get
down
more
again?
friends again?
Or it's just a
I
fucking,
can see that
or
being the
is
case,
it a
though.
Right.
It's a trajectory of lonely.
No, they said
like,
peak.
forever. It just
Or
okay.
like plateaus off.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
like,
there you
it
go.
would-
You
Maybe just
plateau.
plateau.
I'm going to be this sad
Now-
forever.
And now you're
I'll
this
never be
lonely
more
forever.
sad
Yeah.
than this.
No, but honestly, that could make sense because 35. Think about it. Like you're getting married, you're having kids, stuff like that.
Fucking
so
sucks.
Like, some of your like no, but like how many people? Okay,
That's so
so for
true.
you guys that are married with
So
kids,
true.
like how many of the friends that you guys hung out with when you were 25 do you still hang out with now?
None.
Very few because they've
You
fallen
do
off.
because you have. I mean, you've always had like a core.
But at the same time, like you guys are starting to build those new
Well-
friendships with like other parents, the neighborhood, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that could make sense.
You know what? I
actually.
take-
like
25. I take that back because that was pretty close to the end of Virgin.
But the question is, are
like
you
when
making
when you lost your virginity at 25?
you-
No,
That's what you just said. It was on.
What?
no. I worked for
He said
Virgin
the end of his
Megastore.
virginity.
No,
The
I
end
worked
of
for
it at 25
right.
because that's when he lost his virginity. It was at 25 years
25
old.
years old. Yeah. But
Good
anyway,
story. He just said it.
no. 25 years old is about the time I think around the time Virgin ended for me. So I still hang out with people that I hung out with when I was 25.
I don't understand what just happened.
He asked the question, so I'm answering.
Yeah. No, but my thing is like, I feel like most of the time when there's stats, we always are the first ones that go like, this is bullshit. But that one actually makes sense because I feel like so many of the people you hung out with when you're younger, like by the time you're 35, you've kind of all created your own lives. You know,
Right.
that you're not hanging out with these people as much, and then at that point, the peak loneliness because like basically the old friends of kind of are weaning out, but then you start building new friends.
Mhm.
You know,
Right.
with
Well,
like
hopefully,
family.
'cause a
like
lot of people
family
don't.
Or, no, but I mean, think of it. Like, how many people have you guys made friends with in this neighborhood,
True.
or
true.
like that are like play dates,
yeah,
or you know, stuff like that.
But I feel like those are the types of things that like combat that actual like loneliness.
Loneliness, right.
That's good positive things.
Or your
And
wife kicks
usually
you out and you meet
those-
some random guy at a bar.
Those like fucking randos kicks you out. That's funny. Uh,
I left.
and then you meet this guy, and I'm like, we're gonna do a radio show together.
Good
In
idea.
4 years, we're doing a podcast together.
It hasn't been 4 years. It's really not been that long.
No.
Has it?
Hold on, but wait.
No,
So-
it's been like 4 years.
Men reach peak loneliness, and women hit peak boring.
Peak boring. I love how there's a ratio and a measurement for both lonely and boring. Like those
Right.
are like empirical fucking things. Like,
Right.
what the fuck, man? I know like we try not to talk shit about every study, but I think
Yeah.
that is definitely a part of this because like most of the
Oh,
studies,
for
like,
sure.
like who's putting a study on how to calculate boring? Like who's putting money into that? Like if you really
This guy
if you
is?
really buy if like Kent University in the UK,
Yeah.
dude, y'all should ask for your money back.
So, knowing this information, how are you going to prepare your children for when they're 35?
I'm not gonna prepare my children for 35. I'm still dealing with that shit now. Fuck my kids at 35. If they don't have it figured out by 35, are you fucking kidding me?
Still yet to
I
put
don't
it
give
together.
a fuck about my kids at 35. Hopefully they're fucking smart by then. You know, like they will have been fucking prepared and trained and given opportunity and
I'm worried
education
about my
and shit.
kids making it to 18. They on their
Bro.
own after that.
Okay, so to answer your earlier question, I'm 39,
Yes.
and
that means you're old.
these articles are like clickbait for me. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
100%.
how old is too old? And I swear to God, they write them for like my demo and put them into the blogs that are, that
Yeah.
I'm on or whatever.
Right.
And then it's like, bam, and it's always like, this is it. It's either 35 or we almost did this same article like 2 months ago, but it was like 37 was that one. So
Right.
this is it. It's like late
Yeah.
30s. It's like,
Mid to late 30s.
it's like, you didn't need a study to tell me this. Like when I was a
That you're-
kid,
lonely and boring.
no, like my parents watched a show called 30 something. Wasn't that a big fucking show? It was
I
a
think
big
so.
show. Like it's the stereotype of your late 30s
Yeah.
is that this is when you get boring.
Well,
But-
I mean, like,
But I think it's bullshit. I mean, I'm not striving to be fucking boring. I don't
no.
It's peak, though. Like,
I don't believe that well,
See, I think you could
I
flip it.
believe on the bell curve, absolutely, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That's
to
what
the
I've-
common person, yeah.
No, for sure.
35 is like when it's almost all over. And you're just like, you're staring at an over-the-hill birthday party that's like black balloons.
Yeah.
Just looking out at the
there's
ocean.
like a
We should
hill
have one of
shape on
those for
everything.
you next year.
Oh, it's happening, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I think I'm going to make it.
You're gonna throw yourself a surprise 40th birthday party?
No, I think I'm going to make it to 40.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know about
That's
that.
always a
We'll
goal.
find
I'm
out
trying.
later.
I'm trying.
that's always
Trying.
a goal.
We'll find out later.
Always a work in progress.
That's a 23andMe plug right there.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Little teaser. That's what we
Yeah.
call a teaser in the biz.
Yeah, but
Well-
we have the information and you don't, and I've read over it, and I'm not so sure you're gonna make it to 40.
Yeah, I don't.
It's impressive.
The best part about this article, okay, getting back to this
You know what?
article.
I don't want to talk about me dying
was
yet.
that
Let's
was
deal
that,
with that
no
in like
no
20
this
minutes.
this is more about that is that
Oh.
I loved this article because there's that super old woman wearing
Yeah.
Kool Moe D like blue blocker glasses and DJing, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, and it's for the like, how there are no old DJs, give that up. I'm just like, oh, but I DJ, and I'm probably the best DJ I've ever been. Like right now, I'm like way later in life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've reached
You're already-
peak DJing
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah,
I've-
yeah. You're past your prime though.
I'm peak boring.
Your
Yeah. You're gonna be one of those like.
I'm
your loneliness.
I'm peak lonely.
Have you ever
Right.
like you? Obviously, you
I'm
guys
4
been to
years
weddings.
past peak lonely,
That's
so
right.
so maybe I've
You're
curved.
curved down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like
getting
I'm
friends again.
I'm getting less lonely.
Yeah.
All this DJing helps that.
No, but have you seen those DJs like at the weddings? It's just like some like
Oh, fucking
65-year-old guy with a gut in his like tuxedo
Yeah.
shirt with the frills.
Yeah, dude, I feel like
Stains from past weddings.
Dude,
Oh yeah,
Dude, I
and
feel like I
all
could
they
do
play
that.
is like the YMCA and
I feel like I could rip that
the
for,
electric
like, a lot
slide.
of money. Dude, I rip that circuit. I tear that circuit up. And they're like, "You're so classy and you're so good." I'm like, "Yeah, that's why you pay me double. Let's do this. You
Right.
sign here." Like, yeah,
Make the checks out to here.
yeah. Tell your friends. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be emailing you later for a for the
5-star review.
and
Five-star
the
review.
rider that you just signed because part of your party package was the digital testimonial that you owe me at the end.
Did you put that in there?
Yeah, yeah.
That's smart.
And then I push a button on my phone, and the air fucking horn sound goes off. And then they're like, "Yeah, this fucking DJ is dope. That's crazy."
On to the next one. We're-
I'm
we're-
fucking old. God damn.
Yep, on the
All
on
right.
the back
On
back
that
side
note,
of
yeah, I don't know
life
where
here.
that just came from, but maybe my life is the perfect segue too.
You are the vulgar parent of the week.
This week's Vulgar Parent of the Week is brought to you by romantic, suspense, and mystery novelist Deborah Gaskill, whose latest novel, Kissing Fits, is available now on Amazon and at DeborahGaskillNovels.com. In the fourth installment of her Fit series, a woman found is shot dead on her couch, a mayor with something to hide. These two cases take a surprising turn in the next Fits detective novel, Kissing Fits, available now on Amazon and DeborahGaskillNovels.com. This week's nominees. We got 3 good ones this week for Vulgar Parent of the Week. We've got, I believe it's in All Ohio.
All
right?
Ohio.
Is it All
word-
Ohio?
Yeah, we did that
All
word
Ohio.
Oh, we did that word cloud. And what was the word that came up?
cloud. Ohio was the largest word. It's like right in the middle.
It
Yeah,
was right in the middle. Dude, 3 of them.
representing.
3 fantastic candidates for Vulgar Parent of the Week. First up, from the Motherlode, right here in Columbus.
Of course.
Hey, yo.
C-Bus's own here.
Mama, we made it.
Ooh, mama drives up on a sidewalk and runs over daughter
Whoops.
twice.
Oh.
This comes to us
Dun, dun, dun.
from our good friend Jim Woods at the Columbus Dispatch. An East Side mother is accused of purposefully driving her vehicle onto the sidewalk to strike and injure her daughter Monday morning, Columbus police said. Ebony Woody, 34, of the 200 block of South Ashtaburi Road, was charged with felonious assault, aggravated vehicular assault, and endangering children. Woody's 17-year-old daughter is in Ohio Health Grant Medical Center, where she is being treated for fractures to her leg. She is in stable condition. Wow.
Well, you missed the best sentence. The next sentence is the 17-year-old girl was walking to school.
Like, when do you like? God, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, it's bad enough that
Like-
you ran your daughter over and then backed up over her, broke her leg twice.
Oh my God, dude.
But the poor girl was trying to go to school.
She was trying to get her life away from you.
Yeah. If my
My
grades are
God,
good enough.
Ebony, no. This is terrible. Please tell me it's like she didn't know how to drive clutch. You know, like she didn't know stick shift.
Stalled into her.
She just threw it in a second and accidentally gunned it.
Well, I mean,
Oh my
so
God, dude. 7:55 in the morning.
Who gets that angry at before 8 in the morning?
Oh, I'm furious every fucking day I wake up. I fucking hate everything. I want to kill everyone.
Enough that you want to run over your children?
but
no,
Okay.
no. But then I take a breath and I'm like, hey, get a glass of water, Scott.
You'll
there's,
be all right.
I mean, to be fair, Ebony Woody was 17, so there's only 16, probably 16, 17 years of difference there between the two of them.
Yeah,
so
sure.
they're both young. Maybe that bitch pissed that bitch off, and that's how they handle it.
Oh yeah, maybe she messed with her mama one too many times.
Possibly.
It
I
was
wonder what she
like-
said
it
to her.
Was,
You never
it,
know. She's
it
up to
was like the
something.
mom last week who whipped the kids for burglarizing that apartment, but
Right.
instead she took it a step further. She heard the podcast and was like, "Dude, if you can get off for whipping your kids, I'm sure as hell gonna hit them with my Dodge Dart."
Right.
You know, shout out Dodge Dart,
Dodge.
2017 models now on sale.
Jesus.
Terrible.
Yeah, no. I'm not buying it. I feel like if your child's
You're not
trying
buying
to go, like, at 17 years old, like, if your daughter is trying to go to school, you let her go. I don't care what she said to you.
That's what it's like where I'm from.
I don't know though. There's something so gangster about backing up and running over again.
Well, either way, excellent first candidate. Our second candidate, also from Ohio. Shots fired after an Ohio man chases daughter in a clown mask. This comes to us from beautiful Youngstown, Ohio. An Ohio man has been charged after chasing his 6-year-old daughter around a neighborhood while wearing a clown mask, and another man is charged for firing a gun.
This is
Whoa,
deep.
whoa, yes. So
This is deep.
there's levels to this.
Yes.
So first off is that a father decided to discipline her for behavioral issues instead of spanking her. Wow.
Which, if he would have listened to the podcast, he would have found out that spanking is okay in certain situations.
Exactly. So
So instead of
just spanking
hurting
her, at
her,
home. Yep.
you know, even if you give her a
Mildly.
little bit of bruise, it's going to be gone in 3 or 4 days. We're going to
Here-
emotionally
Scar you.
destroy you for the rest of your life.
And you're going to get
We're
two
going places.
and you're going to collect 2 charges, one for child endangering and the other for inducing panic. That's a real bad charge, dude. Like that means
that's
you
a
just-
terrorism charge
you
right
just
there.
popped
That's weak.
off. Yeah, you popped off, you know. My old man got one of those.
Did he
Oh, yeah?
really?
Yeah, back in the day. Anyway, so, but then coming to the young woman's rescue is a gallant knight who, through the Youngstown mist, emerges to save the day. What did he do? Like do like an office pop? He like fired a fired a
Doesn't
round
really
off.
say.
He said he
It just
fired a
says
gun,
that
right?
Yeah.
Guy shows
So
up,
the girl-
fires a gun.
The
Dude,
girl first jumped into a stranger's car and then ran into a stranger's apartment while screaming that a clown was chasing her. Police say a man in the apartment building came outside and fired a gunshot into the ground.
yeah.
Big
So it
deal.
wasn't
shouldn't be
aiming at
shot.
anybody.
He shouldn't be. That dude's a goddamn hero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Listen,
except for
listen.
the last sentence of this entire thing goes, police say the man who fired the gunshot has been charged with using weapons while intoxicated.
Yeah, he was drunk and he
Oh,
fired his gun.
so then no.
Not allowed to be drunk and fire your gun.
Yeah, but if
Fact.
I'm drunk at home and somebody's breaking into
I
my
feel
house,
like,
like I can't,
dude, I
like,
feel
well,
like-
you're drunk, don't defend yourself.
I feel like they should have let him off though.
Yeah,
You know,
Like,
I mean,
That's fucked up.
the thing about the dad and the clown. Like at one point, I'm sure he thought it was funny, but then
Sure.
then fatherhood kicks in, and your daughter's
your daughter's
you're
trying
just
to get in a
trying to-
stranger's
Yeah, dude,
car.
you're just
fire
trying
my
to
gun
get
as
your
many
daughter like,
times.
come here, it's me, dad. Like, and so
Yeah.
I'm sure because it makes it seem like the guy was like running after for a mile or 2
It-
miles.
if you have to be long enough that your daughter is trying to get into a stranger's car and then a stranger's apartment, and this dude has the wherewithal to pull out a gun and shoot it, you've been doing this too long. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
this isn't that's not a 15-second sequence of events right there.
No.
This has been going on.
People are running around through the
You're
neighborhood.
a shitty fucking dad.
People are screaming.
The guy should have shot the guy in the clown mask.
What did you guys think of that? Like, it was maybe a year ago. All those clowns just out
In like
scaring
North
people.
Carolina or South
Yeah,
Carolina.
well, someone didn't get like break down the tape properly. They're like, "Yep, that's how I'm going to get my daughter's attention."
Right.
Like I'm going to do that to my own flesh and blood.
But what I mean,
as discipline.
No, it was like
yeah,
North
it was like- it
Carolina.
was like
or
last
some-
year.
Yeah, it was like
yeah,
last
it wasn't long
It was
ago.
all
But,
over the
so
place.
what would you do if like?
If I had a gun, I would fire off a warning shot. And if I'm drunk, oh well. If I have to do it, I'm going to fire off. Yeah, charge me with firing a gun intoxicated.
Because if you saw a clown just in the
Because
cut,
then I would argue if I was really intoxicated, I would have shot him. Like,
Right.
you know, like if I was drunk, I probably would have fucking shot him, and because I would have been cool about it. I was cool about it, so I just, shot.
just gave it a little warning.
I shot my hedge. You kind of owed me for a hedge.
Right.
Flip it on the city. Just kidding. All right. And finally, our third coming out of Cleveland. All right. So we've got,
Columbus, Youngstown, and now Cleveland.
oh, I love it. It's like
Northeast represent.
it's a constellation. It's an Ohio constellation there. Authorities say a teenage boy in Ohio was hospitalized in intensive care after his father forced him to fight a bully. Cleveland.
Intensive care.
Intensive care. Cleveland police said the father drove his 16-year-old son to a street corner last week and ordered him to fight a high school classmate who had bullied him. Police report says the teen landed on his head after the other teen picked him up and threw him onto a sidewalk. The report says a doctor who first treated the teen said he had brain bleeding.
Jesus.
He drove him to a street corner and said, "Get out and fight him." This is a dad who has like given up on all other ways to reach his son. Like,
Right.
I paid for the fucking taekwondo lessons.
Right.
You know, like
You
I try and watch UFC with you.
See,
You know, you don't like football.
I don't know. I'm not. I can't be too upset.
It's terrible. He pushed the kid out on the street corner.
I can't be too upset about it because the first time I ever fought, like, as a kid, I think I was, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11, like in a real fight.
did your dad tell you to go do it?
No,
Why not?
I never met him. Yeah,
Forgot about that.
it's all
My
good.
bad, dude.
But my
real.
grandmother,
That's real.
like, she was like, get out there and whip his ass. Like, my grandmother made me go outside and fight this kid. And she was just like, put all your weight behind one punch and he's going to fall.
Were you a big
All
boy
your
back
strength.
then? Were you a
No,
big boy?
I mean, I've always
average? Were you just average, or were you like
been.
bigger
Yeah,
or
no,
smaller?
I mean, I've always been broad and kind of thick, if
Husky.
you will. Husky.
Husky.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got them husky genes.
Never. I'm not a skinny guy. I'm not built to be skinny.
No.
I mean, I've got my shoulders are super fucking broad.
You're a lineman. I line up in the slot.
Exactly. Precisely.
Yeah.
So,
We're just different boys.
but yeah, and then after that, like my entire life, I've never liked to hit people because I know it hurts, and I feel bad. Like I
Yeah.
feel bad when I've
Yeah,
hit
dude.
people before and been like,
Yeah.
"Damn, I'm sorry, dude." I've said that to someone.
I've been injured by Miller like 7 times.
Multiple
like seven,
times.
like 7
There's
times.
Facebook evidence. I threw a wiffle ball at his leg,
Like full,
and you can see
like whistled it at me. Like you hear it coming in like a Dragon Ball Z fucking
You
animation.
didn't
Like
throw some curve on that thing?
it hit. No, it was a
connected.
fastball.
It connected so
It hit-
solid and true.
You can see like the
Like,
white circle
It was a
around
pop
the red.
It was a pop that made the whole yard turn around. Like, oh damn, are you okay? Like, then like it was like
and then
it had
Scott hit
it had
the
the
ground.
3 top. It had the 3 top. You know
Yeah.
those 3. Like
Right.
like the top half has those 3 fingers. You know, had
Yeah.
like the indent of that.
I
at the
remember now
top.
because you were jumping and I hit you, and you
Like-
went parallel to the ground and just and landed.
So wiffle ball knocked you over.
Wait, I don't think I went parallel and fell to the ground.
Oh yes, you did. You
Yeah,
grabbed
This
your
is
leg.
classic Miller. I am using the Big D SWAT 5-star rating to say everything, even though everything he says is lies and exaggerations. Yeah, I went fucking sideways. I was horizontal,
Parallel with the
to the
ground.
ground. Yeah, dude.
Dude, you're
man. I'm definitely saying.
I mean,
hell
he weighs
no.
like 3 times the amount of a wiffle ball.
Yeah. So just physics alone.
I didn't say that. I didn't say the ball knocked him down. He was in air and he grabbed his leg because it stung and made him land and fall. I swear to
I
God.
might have jumped up and grabbed my leg. Sure. He connected good.
With a wiffle ball.
It was photo worthy. It was like he branded me.
We're going to tweet out the photo.
All right, deal. All right, let's get to it. Look, I think we definitely could use a recap here.
Okay, so we have the
yeah.
mom who ran over
The sidewalk
and then
mom.
ran over her daughter again while the daughter was walking
to school.
We have the father
Yes.
who chased around his 6-year-old daughter so far that she tried to get into somebody's car and then into a stranger's apartment before a guy pulled a gun out and shot it.
Commitment.
And then we had the guy whose son kept getting bullied and he drove him to said bully only to have son end up in intensive care.
Be a man.
All right, so Choops, since you're giving us the rundown this week, you're also going to be the final vote. I'm going to
Perfect.
kick it to Miller first.
Yo. I'm going.
Who's your vote for this week's Vulgar Parent of the Week?
I'm going with the bus, man. I'm staying in town. I'm going with.
Going C-Bus.
I'm
Going
going
C-Bus.
C-Bus.
Going with the mom who
The
drove up on the
fat-
sidewalk. And ran
Like
over
I
her
said
twice.
earlier, it's so gangster that she was like, "Fuck this," backed up, and ran into her again.
That's
just
crazy.
Crazy. I mean,
That's good,
So
fellas.
basically, what I'm saying is, I'm taking Vulgar Parent of the Week this week.
Oh, you don't.
The
Here we go.
negative
Here he goes.
routes.
He's got to explain himself now. You
I'm
ain't got to
going the
explain
negative.
yourself.
I'm saying
No
you're
one-
bad.
Okay.
She's a bad lady.
I'm
That
gonna
means you're up.
I'm gonna go with number 3. I'm going with the teen hurt when his father pushed his skinny ass out on the fucking corner.
Yeah.
I kind of personalized that one for me. I was like, if my dad did that to me, I would never speak to my father again. Everything he said to me after that, would be bullshit. I'd be like, nope, your advice is garbage. I would never listen to your advice. Do you remember that one time? That you took me to a corner in fucking Harlem, throw me out in the fucking corner. Where the fuck it was? It was Cleveland, and it told him to go fight his bully, and his bully fucking made his
How
brain
does the
bleed.
dad not like
Suplex.
How does the
Brain
kid
bleed.
like the dad watches this kid body slam his child and then not get out of the car and
I
beat
also-
that kid's ass?
I know, and I also feel like because the injury was worse, like the brain bleeding beats the broken leg. Maybe that's the sell.
That's fair.
I don't know. All right,
I'm up.
Choops,
The 2 tough ones.
Judge,
I
jury,
love
and
Columbus.
execution.
It is tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
However, the brain bleeding kind of swinging me over, and the fact that
You
the dad,
agoraphobics.
the fact that the dad did not get out of the car to beat the shit out of the
Why
kid.
isn't the other kid
that-
hurt? I know. Why is the
Yeah,
other kid
like
fucking
why?
dead?
Why
Why's
are
the other
you
kid
not
fucking
getting
dead?
child endangerment ×2 for beating the shit out of this?
Should have been
kid?
another episode of a man firing a gun into the ground as a warning shot right
Yeah.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should have done something. Therefore, I'm going
Look.
with the Cleveland father.
Congratulations, Cleveland.
Maybe he just ran up at him, and the big kid picked him up and
Maybe
threw him
that
one
was it.
time.
It was
Just
like, or
you know,
maybe
ju-
he just like, he
Yeah.
just
Or
one-handed
maybe
him.
this bully
Right.
was so big that the dad goes, you know what? I'm not really trying to fuck with
No,
that
hell
kid
no.
either. Like,
hell no.
Maybe he drove away.
That is 5'6" putting out his 5'6" son. Go get him,
Yeah.
son.
Go get him, son. Make your dad proud because I'm
You
living
got this.
vicariously through you.
Right.
Well, congratulations, you.
You are the Vulgar Parent of the Week.
All right, fellas, it's been an excellent show, but
as always,
this week we've got a
recap kind of.
I know for a very
Follow up.
exactly a follow up. We have a follow up in this week's wrap it up. So let's get to it.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap It Up is brought to you by CondomDepot.com. If you're not yet ready to become another vulgar parent, visit CondomDepot.com for a great selection at affordable prices, plus free and discreet shipping. That's CondomDepot.com. All right, let's wrap it up. The final topic. All right. Me, your fearless host, Scotty Boombox.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with my mother. We were talking about these Ancestry.com and 23andMe DNA kits that tells you where you're from.
Scary.
Who are you? And you can also get the genetic one.
Scary.
Mama drops it for me at episode 10, as promised, right?
Here we are.
The results are in.
I spit into a vial. I sent it away. They're analyzing what my ancestry is and a whole bunch of stuff about my genetics that I don't even really remember because I have not seen it. I have not seen the report.
No.
So,
But we have it.
but you have it in your hand. I forwarded it to my 2 best friends who are going to be so gentle to me
That's right.
during this final
Super
segment
gentle.
of Wrap It Up. So, this is from 23andMe. They do a DNA test that is both hereditary and genetics. And it's going to tell my ancestry, my genetic dispositions, what other types of things are in this report. What are some of the categories that we're going to learn about me today?
You got your ancestry, traits. So, the likelihood if you like
Okay.
coffee.
Oh,
Stuff like
interesting.
that. And then
That's weird. I'm genetically
predisposed
to do or
X.
think or like X.
or some
Weird.
people can smell things and some people can't.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Fuck it. Let's do this. I'm ready.
All right.
So we took a vote. Were either of you in episode 10? Do you either of you remember what you said?
We're
That
wrong.
I was.
We're wrong.
Okay, good. Just
Yeah.
so long as we establish that right out of the gate.
We're
Okay.
all wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
we're all wrong.
all right. So let's get going through this. Okay, so we'll start off with some
The
highlights.
highlights.
Just some report highlights, okay?
Highlights.
And we'll start with genetic health risk reports. There are 2 highlighted of the 6. Increased risk. Age-related macular degeneration.
Is that of your eyes?
I think so.
Are you sure? I don't
Like
know.
macular is your eyes.
Macular degeneration is like your eyes, right?
So you're going blind?
Yeah, or one of them will get cloudy, or I'll get like fluid on the optic nerve or something. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right,
And
man.
then-
I'm cool with that.
You got
And
glasses
then-
already.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. I mean, dude, see, I already knew what that shit was. I already get tested for that shit. I knew
Right.
it. Okay. Hey,
So-
early detection's the key.
Yeah,
Am
that's
I
right.
right, bros?
That's right, brother. And then the next one in the second highlighted is hereditary hemochromatosis.
Hereditary hematomacrosis.
I feel like we
Did-
needed a 4th person to
I
look
feel
up
like-
what all this stuff is.
I feel like I need you to try and say that again.
No.
What did you say?
Hemochromatosis.
Please tell me Choopsy's saying that correctly.
Yeah.
Hematomahomosis?
Hemochromatosis. That's right.
Hemochromatosis. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm genetically predisposed to get that in my life.
I'm trying to look it up. to
Yeah,
see
do we
what
have
it
any
is.
idea what the fuck what I'm obviously going to do?
I don't know. And then I'll move over to ancestry reports.
That's kind of exciting though. Like it's still
Hemochromatosis.
yeah.
Rare.
Ooh.
Too much iron in the body.
Okay. Metals. I got to get metals out of my blood, y'all.
Yeah.
I've been reading up on this, man. I got to be juicing, man.
Iron overload is usually
General
excess iron
disdain for
can
juicing laugh.
poison organs, which can lead to conditions such as cancer, irregular heartbeats,
Yeah.
cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh yeah, those are all things I need to be worried about. Yeah.
Right.
Check and check. Yeah.
So your ancestry report. And we'll get into this a little bit more, but you ready for the big one?
Yeah.
51.9
Okay. Wow.
British Irish.
All right. Yeah. 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 That makes sense.
A red coat. Red coat's over here.
Yeah. Well, is the Irish a red coat? No. I'm from the UK though. I'm
Yeah,
the
which-
UK.
I've never
Okay.
really understood that whole UK, England, Ireland.
That collection of islands. Yeah. They
Yeah.
all fucking hate each other like every other
But then
section
they're
of white
together
people.
at the same time.
No, Ireland's
Yeah,
not a part of
just
the
like-
UK.
No.
UK is just
Wasn't
Britain.
it for a while?
UK is just England and
Wales
Scotland
and Wales.
And Wales.
and Wales. Yes, those are your.
But
That's
they're
the
but
UK.
Scotland
then
and
wasn't
Wales.
wasn't like
but in
Northern
the Olympics,
Ireland?
there's not a UK in the Olympics. It's Britain, Scott. Like
I don't think
Great
Scotland.
Britain has its own Olympic team.
Yeah, I mean,
So how
I
do you
saw
have a
Mel
Great
Gibson in
Great
Braveheart.
Britain is the UK. Do you mean that
Great
Scotland
Britain
has
is
their
in
own?
the UK.
You
yeah.
do you mean that Wales has their own Olympic athletes?
I believe so. Don't they?
Yes, they. Well, I know that
Scotland does.
Scotland does.
So I'd assume Wales do. I imagine they're not very good, but
Yeah, maybe England is a
so there are 3 countries that
whatever.
share the island with Ireland, but 3 of them are also in the United Kingdom. That makes no sense.
It's not a big surprise to me for that part because when I looked up like my family crest, it was English of the sea and it was 3 shells like in the Shelton like coat of arms, and it was like, you know, ocean people. So I was like, okay, all right.
By that, we also have your wellness report.
Well, hold on. What's the other half of me, y'all?
Well, we haven't gotten there yet. This
Oh,
is
okay,
just
this
the
is
highlights.
just summary. Highlights.
It's
Oh.
highlights.
Oh, we're going deep like Dr. Phil here.
Wellness
okay.
report. Genetics weight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to guess what you are on this one?
I'm under. Wait.
Predisposed to weigh less than average.
Yeah. I'm a skinny white dude right here.
I weigh 145 pounds.
You are likely tolerant to lactose.
Yeah, I love milk and cheese.
And I don't know what saturated fat and weight means, but you're likely similar weight.
Okay. I eat all fats. Everything I fucking can. I weigh 154 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every chance he gets, he's add bacon.
Sitting hurts. I'm so skinny. I'm just sitting skin on bones. I get bruises.
Very easily. All right, let's get into the meat of it. Okay,
All right,
so
all right,
you're
all right. Oh my god.
I mean, you're pretty much just white. I mean, let's be honest here.
Is this what I fucking paid $200 for to find out?
So
that I'm
you
a white
are
skinny dude?
97.3% Northwestern European. So we know the 51.9% British and Irish, 22.4% French and German, 23% broadly Northwestern European. I don't know what that means. Which then you sit there and say, what about the other? You are 0.2% broadly Southern European.
So not really.
And then 2.5% broadly European.
Dude, I'm such a white person.
Yeah. No soul in you, brother.
Yeah, that's...
Excuse me. No soul in you, sister.
Or brother.
Do we want to jump into the traits?
Yes. Although it says alcohol under wellness report,
Oh,
alcohol flush reaction, unlikely to flush.
What does that mean?
I don't think he flushes after he pisses when he's drinking.
Or is that the people that like alcohol just runs through them and they don't really get drunk? Because this man gets drunk. I see it on a regular basis.
I do.
You're less likely to be a deep sleeper. I believe that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I believe that.
And you move more than the average person when you're sleeping.
And you're likely to consume more caffeine. How much caffeine do you consume?
How does this... everything's right. Yes.
Because you drink those monster things.
Whoa. Now I found something that's wrong. Muscle composition.
Oh, yeah.
Common in elite power athletes.
Oh, yeah, baby. Common and elite power athletes. That's the name of my new website.
Like, what the fuck?
We think you'd crush it in the 155
Common leagues.
bodybuilding comps.
And then you got your traits reports.
Nick Diaz.
Asparagus odor detection. Likely can smell. So if you eat asparagus, you can probably smell it in your piss.
That's important for them to tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likely prefers salty foods over sweet foods.
Let me tell you right now, I am less than impressed with 23andme.com. This
Wait.
or
Little
can you
take-
upper back hair.
or
Can you take your shirt off real quick? I want to see if you have little or light upper back hair.
I will tell you right now, I have no back hair.
Yeah.
I don't have a hair on my back.
No bald
that then?
spot. Likely no bald spot. Look
I
at
don't.
that. That's a
I
plus.
don't have a bald spot.
Got your hair.
Yeah, holding on to it for dear life. I'm like Dan Patrick over here.
You likely have wet earwax.
Yep.
That's weird.
Can you
is
take
weird.
your glasses off real quick?
Like this.
Just checking out your unibrow.
Oh, I pluck it. Yeah, dude. I totally would get a fucking unibrow.
Oh, so then this
This is
one's
likely little or no unibrow.
Oh,
Oh.
so we're off
Well,
again.
It's
So-
not like terrible, but yeah, dude, I pluck the connectors, dude. I'm not trying to go out
This
like
one.
Anthony Davis.
Finger length ratio. Your ring finger is longer than your index.
Yeah, mine is.
It is.
Is yours?
You're even.
Pretty
You're
close.
even. I'm like massive.
Yeah, massive with mine.
But that's I can palm a basketball.
With just the two middle fingers.
Yeah. These two don't even touch it. My palm. Just like that.
Brown or hazel eyes.
Hazel.
Got it.
Nailed it.
Likely straight or wavy hair.
Mm-hmm.
No cleft chin.
Mm-mm. It's big, but it's not cleft.
Likely dark hair.
Hi.
So here's what I'm gathering from 23andMe. It sounds like an MTV show, and it reports out like an MTV show.
It's pretty dull.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
I mean, I was
my
like, I
eyes
was
might
hoping
go
for
bad,
the-
and I need to watch my iron. What
And
is
your
this?
weight.
I feel like
You
I
need
just.
to get your weight up. However, your muscle structure
Yeah.
is that of a power athlete somehow.
Woo!
That makes no sense to me.
I was a really good athlete in high school.
I don't believe it.
No, I've seen it. He's good. He
I
can.
can
His
Yeah,
leg.
but like when I
his
sit there
legs
and
are
say
under him.
like power athlete, like
I have
Wow.
spring. I have speed. I have endurance.
that's not like
He and I are dope on the soccer field.
I have very good hand-eye coordination.
coordination.
I catch everything.
Catch everything.
Yeah.
Catch.
I catch. You
Missed
can't. I just Kobe Bryant you. I didn't even move. Remember that? Remember that when Matt Barnes take that ball right into his face
Yeah.
and he just chewed his gum and look at him. Oh, that was
You
amazing.
motherfucker.
Black Mamba.
I don't. I wouldn't consider him a power athlete,
No.
but he's got his legs in him. He runs right. He's athletic.
No, I'm not saying he can't be.
Have you ever
athletic.
done anything athletic with him?
I don't think so.
I'd probably win.
I like
Challenge
where this
accepted?
is going.
Challenge accepted.
Check out our YouTube channel.
That's right.
All right. Well, hey, thanks 23andMe for proving that I am just a boring English white dude whose eyes might go bad one day.
Yeah.
Good
You have
work.
Too much iron.
You can have my $200 now.
You didn't pay for it.
Wow. Well, hey. This at least kept me on my toes for 4 weeks.
There you go.
Right.
I'm lying. It didn't. I forgot about it. And then they emailed me.
I'll say this: while we're a little disappointed in what actually happened, I think you're relieved.
I am relieved.
That nothing
pretty relieving.
crazy popped up.
Yeah.
Right.
There it is. I know all of that shit already.
Know it all.
It should have also said what? Stutter, addictive personality,
Yep.
osteoporosis.
Well, it does say that it does have the
achy joints,
caffeine,
caffeine.
more caffeine.
Take selfies.
Lots
Damn
of
with the
selfies.
fucking selfies. Check it
So
out
many
at Scotty
selfies.
Boombox on Instagram and the Twitter.
Woo.
He's one of those people that like post selfies and then will do like a self,
Assessment.
like a self-deprecating like comment on it to try and get people to tell him that he's better looking than he really is.
This is such horseshit.
He'll take a selfie.
Such horseshit. Go
and
look
he's
at
like,
my
I
account
know,
right now. That's
I know
Guys,
my hair looks
that's
bad,
so
but I
fucking-
still had to
No,
post
my
it.
God, fuck you! I never posted.
And then it's just like, you're crazy. Your hair's always so funny. You're crazy. Meanwhile, you're just in the mirror like, she's right. I am crazy. We're so much better than 23andMe. We should be charging
That's,
$200.
that was kind of my point. I was like, dude, my friends already pointed out way more important things about me that fucking I need to be working
on air.
than this fucking shit you got from my spit in a cup for $200.
Wait, now was it like spit or was it like spit?
No, it was actual oral spit.
Okay. Just checking. That should be crazy.
Well, hey, 23andMe. Ugh.
Suck it.
On that note, final shout outs to my co-hosts. To my co-hosts, at President Miller, my
Yep.
friend.
That's where
Anything you got going on this week? Any
Nope.
final plugs?
That's where you can find me. No, man, I'm good. I got no plugs other than me.
You
Plugging
looking forward to the weekend? What you got going on?
Nothing.
I love that.
Oh, wait.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, nothing.
Sounds beautiful.
Watch that UNLV game.
There it is. Life coach.
What's up? R Choops on Instagram, at Ryan C Life Coach on Twitter. I don't really got anything either.
All right, well, and me at Scotty Boombox on Twitter and Instagram. I've got a show this Saturday DJing at Little Rock in Victorian Village, and then Sunday I will be at the North Market for Peddler's Picnic. So if you're out on Saturday, stop out, get drunk, party. It's free. I'll be looping Soul Train on the big screen for you all night, and Sunday when you need a mimosa, you can stop out at North Market when you're hungover in the early afternoon. I'll be there.
Boom.
12 to 2.
Whole lot of boombox.
All right, y'all. This has been the Vulgar Parenting Podcast. Thank you for listening. Subscribe now on iTunes. Give us that 5-star rating. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/thevppodcast. Follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at Vulgar Parenting. Email us at vulgarparenting@gmail.com. And of course, check out everything we do at vulgarparenting.com.
Peace.